special early stream. I'm so glad that some people couldn't make it. Oh my god, thank you. Hello, Luca, G-Ace, and Mr. Baljack. Oh my god. I was told a couple of things. First of all, to Magus, hello, Czar Magus, on the stream, speak of the devil, that how to fix the issue, a possible fix for the issue of the movies not showing up was to use window capture and change a certain setting in OBS. So let's hope that works. Oh boy. Oh god. I really hope that works, and I am super excited for this. And it was also told another thing by the lovely Guppy Force that this stream would be a bit there's no a good stopping place for quite a while. Yeah, we'll test that in extra in a bit. Is it question? No, it's not question. So yeah, album. Yeah, okay. Here it is. Yep, I'm gonna test it now. And so the reason why the stream is so early is because I don't want to stop it at a critical juncture, and I love this game way too much. So it's gonna be an extra long stream, and we're starting extra early. Let's first of all test the movies and see if that works out. It looks like it's coming through on my end. It looks like it's coming through for me. I hope it's coming through for y'all. Oh my god, Rina Sato? Wait, Rina Sato is Kazami. I just saw that. I didn't see that before. Oh my god, wow. Diggity damn. There's Louise looking like a boss. Lou Berncastle, welcome to the stream. And there's Yuri on the stairs disappearing. That seems to be like a pivotal mystery, apparently, that we just got to in this story. Oh my god. So happy that we finally fixed the movie issue. So for any future movies, it should be great. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, hello, Thoughtful. I didn't see you. Welcome to the stream. All right. With that said, let's get back into it. Hello, T. Welcome to the stream. Made it just in time. We had just escaped with Ena.
Sounds like they're gone.
Yes. Watase and Ena had escaped their pursuers, and we're now hiding in a room in Area 2's in a ring. I didn't expect things to turn violent so suddenly.
Oh, well, it's not that surprising. Now we consider the number of dead bodies we've seen. I can understand how their anger and impatience are driving them crazy.
True, but that really was a close call back there. If they'd caught us, then they might have very well killed us for all we know.
Killed us? Wait, are you serious?
Honestly, there's no way in hell freaking Ukita could take Watase. He'd go down in one fucking punch. Unless he has some nanomachine son. Like, seriously. June might be a bit trickier, but... it's not gonna, like... If push came to shove... there's no... I don't think they could take him.
You honestly don't think they'd go that far, do you? They're still our companions.
A stern expression appeared on Ena's face when she heard his protests. You still don't get it. The thing that's truly frightening in this hell isn't fire or radiation. It's people. Yes. Nothing is more terrifying than the raw malice of someone with their back to the wall. Watase gasped. He thought that their only hope in this death-ridden facility had been the human will to survive. But now that things had gone to hell, it was likely the other way around.
What happens when the human will to survive transcends human morals? Does it become the will to survive even at the cost of killing others? Or maybe it becomes the conviction that killing others is justifiable. It means protecting someone else.
In any normal situation, Ukita and June probably would never even dream about considering those things. And now everyone's lives were at risk. Their morals were more likely being shaved down to a layer of thin ice. Possibly enough to justify murder in their minds.
Damn it, how did things come to this? Why? I thought we were all on the same side here.
It's fucking Ukita, man. Like, I don't even know if it's just him, because things seems to be getting worse and worse. Like, I'm gonna take a theory here. There is some kind of freaking Hinamizawa Syndrome shenanigans going on here. There's gotta be. Because we've already have the psychic thing in the background and the psychic research. Maybe like the fear girl or whoever she turns out to be, is manipulating people to kill Watase. Like, maybe Watase's original personality, like, actually was in league with the people doing tests on, like, you know, people and experimenting on them. And she wants revenge. She wants him to die here. Like, you know, for symbolic reasons. And maybe that's Louise, who knows? Like, maybe, Yuri was also a part of that group, but she's slowly changing her mind about Watase due to his new personality, and like maybe it's going to be like a Louise versus Yuri situation in the end. Anyway, that's just my theory at the current point. The problem was whether the others felt the same way. And they probably didn't. Watase breathed a heavy sigh and turned to Ena.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
What?
Why did you stick up for me back there? Regardless of what I remember, that video footage proves that I'm suspicious.
先生は俺に言ったよな。全てを疑うべきって。
Weren't you the one who told me to doubt everything?
なのにどうして俺を
Because this feels like a setup.
So why are you...
Faced with the others having seemingly gone mad, he began to doubt even his own memories. Watase wondered what Ena was truly after. Ena then spoke in a somewhat hesitant voice.
私もあなたの真意が知りたいからよ。
Because I want to know what your real motives are too.
ねえ隊長さん、あなたはユーリさんの遺体を見たと言ったわね。 Hey, you said that you saw Miss Yuri's body, alright? あのことについて自分ではどう思ってるの？
How do you explain that?
あれはおっさんの言う通り
But you picked
幻を
her
見たんだ
up.
と思う。
I think it was my eyes playing tricks on me. Just like the old man said.
It really could be an illusion, maybe, that was beamed into his mind.
俺は記憶障害を起こしている。そこに何度も汚染区域に入ったりして。
I'm suffering from memory impairment. And I've been in contaminated zones a few times.
Oh, I thought he picked her up. Oh, hello, Guppy Force. Welcome to the stream.
幻覚を見てもおかしくないさ。
It wouldn't be odd for me to be seeing things.
Oh, he didn't? Okay, I really thought he picked her up. Okay. He was reminded of something Kazami had said way back then. I know, Burncastle, but that's exactly what I'm doing, and I know I'm doing it because it would be really way too heartbreaking if June was the bad guy. I don't want June to be bad. That would be so heartbreaking. Oh, God. He was reminded of something Kazami had said way back then. Radiation exposure causes severely negative effects on the human body. This includes skin inflammation, nausea, organ failure, brain cell damage, vision impairment, neurological disorders, genetic disorders, and cancer. I would strongly advise you to consult your doctor before taking radiation. Vision impairment, neurological disorders, and brain cell damage. Any one of those could have caused Watase to hallucinate seeing a corpse.
それに実は目覚めてから時々幻聴も聞こえるんだ。
And now he's going to talk about the other dude sending telepathic messages. Hello, Eblis, welcome to the stream.
And to be honest, I've been hearing this auditory hallucination from time to time ever since I woke up.
幻聴？
An auditory hallucination?
ああ、変に思われるのが嫌でずっと黙っていたな。
Yeah, I figured you'd all think I was nuts if I mentioned it. So I've been keeping quiet about it this whole time.
俺は最初先生の言っていた BC ってやつかと思ったんだ。
At first I thought it was being caused by that BC thing you mentioned earlier.
だが幻聴はともかく人に幻覚を見せる BC なんて存在しないだろ。
But the auditory hallucination aside, there's no such BC out there that can cause someone to hallucinate, right?
Of course not. Unless you're talking about that super secret ultra powerful BC that could be created in an evil science experiment.
Oh, crap.
そうね。
You're right. Oh, that's fine, Eblis.
だから単に俺の頭が変になっているだけかもしれない。
So maybe I've just gone crazy. Simple as that.
Feelings of abandonment seized Watase. The Procion's reading was at 5521 MSV. They had less than an hour until their next AD injection. At this radiation level, they'd instantly show life-threatening symptoms of radiation exposure once their AD wore off.
だいたい考えてみりゃ、数値が常に第一危険基準値を超えるようになってから随分経つ。
I mean, think about it. It's been a real long time since it passed the first danger standard.
AD でも被爆を防げるかどうかわからない線量の中に何時間もいるんだ。幻覚が見えるわけだぜ。
It's been a few hours since the AD has stopped being enough to protect us from the radiation here. So it's not surprising I've been hallucinating.
Watase shuddered. Ena then quietly spoke up.
確かに。でもね、隊長さん。
True. But you know what?
私、少し気になっていることがあるの。
There's something else that's been bothering me.
Huh?
あなたは記憶障害を起こした上に汚染区域に入ったから幻覚を見てもおかしくないと言ったわね。
This is the very first scene since we've got back. Eblis, so you didn't miss too much. It's been Watase and Ena talking since the very beginning of the stream, so don't worry. Also, we fixed the movies not showing issue, so if you want to watch the beginning, you'll be able to see the movie. You said it's not surprising that on top of your memory impairment, you've been hallucinating thanks to your trip to the contaminated zones. Alright.
でも、幻覚の原因が放射線じゃないとしたら
But what if radiation wasn't the cause of your hallucinations?
Nani? What?
以前何かで読んだことがあるのよ。確かに放射線で視覚障害は起きるけど
I remember reading something about this before. It's true that radiation can cause vision impairment.
それは視界混濁や視野狭窄であって見えないものが見えるなんて話は聞いたことがないわ。
But that only refers to your sight getting blurry and becoming nearsighted. There was nothing in there about seeing things that aren't actually there.
じゃあ、俺の幻覚の原因は
Then what's really causing my hallucinations?
心当たりはない。
Got any ideas? I don't know. I don't even know you.
ない。
Nope.
And his words only serve to confuse Watase further.
だが、脳細胞損傷や神経障害が起きているのかもしれん。
But I could be suffering from brain cell damage and neurological disorders.
脳や神経をやられたら、それはそれで幻覚を見ちまうんじゃないのか。
If my brain and nerves got all messed up, then it's not implausible for me to be seeing things. Right?
そうね。でももう一つ気になることがあるの。
True. But there's something else bothering me.
隊長さん、
Take a look at this.
見てくれる？
Ena took out her PDA. She then fiddled around with it, causing words to appear on the screen.
なんだこれ。
What's this?
覚えてる？前に私一人で脳科学実験室を
Here we go. Here we go. Some
怒られたことがあったでしょ。
fucking dirt on Ukita. You remember how Mr. Ukita was yelling at me when I was looking around the neuroscience laboratory, all by myself.
ああ、確かそんなことが。
Yeah, now that you mention it.
実はあの時、私いけないことをしていたの。
Oh. Give me the goss. The truth is, his anger was more justified than he thought.
脳科学実験室のパソコンから 自分の PDA にデータをコピーしていたの。
Are you actually a spy? Ooh, Ena, are you actually a spy?
I secretly copied data from the neuroscience laboratory's computers onto my PDA.
なんでそんなことを
You did what? Why?
あの時点で私はすでにこの事故が普通の事故じゃないと思っていたのよ。
Alright. I absolutely agree, Ena.
Yes. I was already convinced by that point that this accident was no ordinary accident.
隔壁が9時間も開かないなんてどう考えてもおかしいじゃない。何か他に原因があるんじゃないかって。
He'd thought that it would take 9 hours for them to lift the lockdown, isn't it? So I was wondering if there was some other reason for that. Maybe to kill a super evil, psychically powered fear girl?
確かに
Good question.
でもパソコンの中のデータは全て暗号化されていた。
But the data I copied was all encrypted. Fuck berries.
とりあえず自力で複合してみたんだけど、ほとんどのデータは壊れてしまったわ。
I tried decrypting it myself for the time being, but most of the data is damaged.
Watase remembered that Ena had indeed been fiddling around with her PDA from time to time in the last few hours for some reason.
あれは地図を確認してたんじゃなくて複合作業をしていたのか
So you weren't actually checking your map, but instead trying to decrypt the data.
ええ。それでいくつかギリギリ読めそうなデータを発見したの。
Yeah, no, totally. Bernkastel. Her being a teacher is probably her cover. In that, I bet she does enjoy, does think the students are good students. But being a teacher is probably just her cover. I'm betting. Yeah.
Yes, I was able to discover some barely readable data as a result.
Ena then handed over her PDA to Watase. On screen, what was appeared to be sentences from a report of sorts.
Carrying specification, altering, proposing. Kashiwagi. On 2021, subject N attended escape. As you already know. At the same time, this chance to re-evaluate the danger of. This document talks about the problems hindered by this and.
Yep, escape. Test subject escaping.
Leading accident. Searcher proper took the chance. If BC with communicator is ability the target their brain functions. Searcher as entire contact. Subject N. Need R0.
Whew! That was. Oh god, it's continuing!
Paradoxically, when just by at subject N to run, sun for alteration. GF2 arching titles as is word resistance X particle. Ever no problem. Rather sorting to the aforementioned subject and WX park AWE.
AWE, that's gotta be, is that part of someone's name?
Been said, ing of A shows that T just by ing the area 0 up.
Area 0! I fucking knew there was a true lab!
Although subject
Born in Labo? Whoa! Oh my god. Yeah, they're doing some fucked up shit.
Reason to let out is subject need to be careful.
Oh my god. Dang. Oh my god. They're doing some really shady shit. We already knew about the human experimentation, but she was born here? Oh man, she's clearly, whoever this girl is, whichever one of them it is, she's clearly some kind of super weapon. Oh my god. What are y'all doing? Come on. Clearly, none of these people have ever watched an anime before, and not making a superpowered little girl will never end well for you. God. There were several words there that caught Watase's interest. Subject as born in labo. Yep. I'm glad he zeroed in on that.
It is subject. Need to be careful.
So yeah, there's two subjects they're talking about. Subject N and something else. But in spite of that...
全然わからん。なんだこれ。何の話をしてるんだ。
Oh, come on, Watase. Can't you put it together? From what you read earlier? They're doing friggin' some evil, super evil human experiment shit. And there's definitely a true lab somewhere because of Area 0. Where is Area 0?
None of this makes sense. What are they even talking about?
そうね。ケース N の仕様変更倫理書のようだけど。
Well, the title is apparently Case and Specifications Alteration Proposal.
この調子でろくに読めない文章が永遠と続くわ。他のデータも全部そう。
But as you see, the data is so encrypted that you can barely read any of it in this state. As the same goes for the rest.
なので、手持ちのツールで何度も出てくる文字列を抜き出してみると、いくつか妙な単語が浮かび上がってきたの。
But I've managed to extract several lines with the tools I have on hand. And I found several strange words.
本当に見てほしいのはこっちよ。
Ooh.
意味わかる？
This plot just keeps getting more intricate. And I can't believe we're, what, like maybe a quarter of the way through? Like, jeez. This is so cool!
This is the part I really wanted to show you. Hey, do any of these mean anything to you?
Anna filled with her PDA again. This time bringing up a fully comprehensible list.
String. Search results.
Case N, Area N, meltdown, yeah. Subject, test subject, NBC. WX particle, yeah, WX particle, yeah, that's some crazy shit. Subject N, yeah, so there's subject 0 and subject N, I think. Brain dysfunction, gene malfunction, area 0. Yeah, I mean subject Y, sorry, subject Y, there's so many different subjects. Who are these people? And I think one of them's dead. At least. Watase felt chills run down his spine with each phrase he saw. There were multiple unknown phrases in that mix. He felt a strange yet severe sense of discomfort. Watase, you read this already on the other computer! God damn it, Watase! He felt a strange yet severe sense of discomfort. But he was soon cast aside for another emotion. Oh good, he remembers. Oh, back in the engine room there was an instruction manual that mentioned WX particle amplifier. Oh wow. Thanks, Fawful. That is really cool, so... Ooh.
Subject N. IGFR2 gene.
He's gonna remember it. Come on, Watase, I believe in you. His heart shook from those phrases. He could feel a pitch-black emotion, a mix of fear, anger, and hatred, welling up from the bottom of his heart like a geyser.
隊長さん、何か見覚えが？
Captain Kasasagi, do you recognize these terms?
Yeah.
Yes, come on. They did seem familiar to him. But a second later. Oh no! No! It's not time to have a heart attack. A violent headache tore through him. His brain was refusing to let him remember. Ooh. He still tried to search through his brain in spite of the pain. Search the brain in spite of the pain. But no relevant memories would come to him.
No!
覚えがない。
I don't remember.
Come on, what to say? The other computer that you read! Fucking hell! God, seriously.
I see.
Ah! And it let out a truly disappointed sigh. Come, seriously, what to say? Seriously.
先生は何か心当たりがあるか？
What about you, Teach? Got any ideas?
私もないわ。ただ、なんだか気になって。
No, it just bugged me, that's all.
脳機能障害という単語があったから、あなたの記憶障害や幻覚に関係しているのかとちょっと思ったんだけど。
Then I saw the phrase brain dysfunction. It got me wondering if it had anything to do with your memory loss and hallucinations.
そうか。でも何も思い出せない。
I see. But I don't remember anything.
やっぱり幻覚も幻聴も俺の脳に異常が出ているせいだと思う。
I believe that the hallucinations I've been having truly are due to abnormalities in my brain.
記憶喪失もすべて。
Including my amnesia.
Well, I'd like to think of it as like Watase has very few memories overall in this stage, so you think that would stick out as one of the few things that he does remember. Although I can see that the situation is stressful, like he doesn't have too many memories to pull from in his current state. It did seem like the cause of Watase's frequent headaches and memory problems really did lie in his brain.
だとしたら俺自身気づいていないが AD を盗んだのかもしれない。
In that case, maybe I really did steal the AD and I don't even remember it.
自分一人だけ生き残ればいいという考えが自分の中にないとは言い切れない。
I can't confidently deny the possibility that a part of me is okay with letting everyone else die, so long as I survive.
Watase suddenly began to get scared, very scared. Perhaps there was a wicked side to him that he was not aware of, one that was deciding all his actions on its own and driving everyone to their deaths. That thought was much more frightening than the prospect of his own death. But Ena spoke to Watase with a kind voice when she saw him trembling.
しっかりして、隊長さん。あなたはそんな人じゃないわ。
Get a hold of yourself, Captain Kasasagi. You're not that kind of person.
Huh?
あなたは確かに疑わしいわ。監視カメラの一件にしても、記憶喪失の件にしてもね。
Ena, you're being so nice.
You are indeed suspicious. Your amnesia and the security footage attest to that.
でも私はね、それを差し引いても、あなたを信用したいと思ってるの。
But even when I take that into account, I want to trust you.
なぜだ？
Why?
だって、あなたがみんなを助けるため、必死に頑張ってくれたことは、間違いない真実だもの。
Thank you, Ena. Thank you. Thank you. It's because of his actions. Say so much more. Like, why would he even be bothering to do everything he's doing? Like, he's risked his life so many times already.
Because the indisputable truth is that you have been pushing yourself to your limits to save people.
面識もない私の生徒のために汚染区域にまで入ってくれたことも。
You even ran into a contaminated zone to save a student of mine, even though you didn't even know her.
記憶喪失だろうと幻覚を見ようと、そんなの些細なことじゃない？
And that is what I'm fucking talking about.
It's not important that you have amnesia or that you had a hallucination.
あなたが今のあなたでいる限り、隊長さんでいる限り、私はあなたの味方よ。
As long as you stay the way you are now, as long as you're Captain Kasasaki, I am on your side. Or as June would say, Captain. I can't really say it like she does.
That's okay.
And I gazed straight at Watase. Watase couldn't bear to look her in the eye. Youngest hadn't answered.
ありがとう、先生。
Thank you, Teach.
There was someone out there who would say they were on his side when he didn't even trust himself. Oh wow, now they're really pushing Watase Ena. Dang. Watase was grateful for more than anything else at the moment.
だがどうする？森でも浮田のおっさんも俺を心底疑っているぞ。
But what do we do? Maribe and old man Ukita don't trust me at all, you know?
そうね。だから。
That's true. So that's why.
私があの二人を説得してくるわ。
I will go convince them.
まさか一人で行くつもりか？
What? You're not saying you plan to go alone, are you?
Trust me. I have more than one trick up my sleeve.
当たり前でしょ。あなたが一緒に来たりしたら話がややこしくなるだけだわ。
Of course I am. If you came along with me, and things being the way they are now, all you do is make things harder for me.
それはそうかもしれないが。
Well, yeah, I guess, but
すぐに戻ってくるから。ここで待ってて。
I'll be right back. So wait here, okay? With those words, Ena left the room.
先生！
Teach!
Watase tried to follow her right away, only to be stopped by the image of Ukita Aji's face is full of hostility towards him flashing through his mind.
Damn it, she's right. If I go out there, all I'll do is rile them up.
Watase decided to give up on following Ena after he thought that. However, anxiety welled up in his chest.
But will Teach really be able to persuade them all by herself? What if they doubt her because she defended me back at the surveillance room?
But it was too late now.
Teach, please get through to them or knock them out or something.
Watase waited for Ena to return, desperately praying for his success. Yet as time passed, there was no sign of her. Oh no.
She's late. What's up with Teach? She said she'd be right back. Could something have happened to her? Don't tell me she failed to persuade them and then got...
Thought ignited the anxiety that had been smoldering inside of him up until now.
Damn it! I knew I should never let Teach go alone.
Having finally reached the limits of his patience, Watase went running out of the office. There was no trace of anyone in the hallways. In fact, he was so quiet it sent shivers down Watase's spine. He began shouting at the top of his lungs without any regard for his current plight.
先生どこにいる聞こえていたら返事をしてくれ
Teach, where are you? Say something if you can hear me!
There was no answer.
Shit.
Watase urged himself onwards and ran down the hallway. Area 2, Outer Ring B2.
先生どこだいないのか
Teach, where are you? Can you hear me?
But there was no answer. It seemed that this block 2 was cloaked in silence. The chills running down Watase's spine only intensified.
先生おっさん森部
Teach, old man, Maribe!
誰でもいい誰かいないのか
Someone, anybody, please say something!
The bad feeling he had only got worse. He wanted to make sure Ena was safe as soon as possible, even if it meant getting caught.
Where is she? Where did Teach go?
Watase went recklessly running around Labo.
Running around at the speed of sound, finding the teacher, or I will fucking die.
He soon found himself stopping near a connecting passageway.
Isn't this...
It was the place where they'd all first met Ena. There was a corner up ahead.
That's right. We found Teach right after we rounded that corner.
It was a memory of only a few hours ago. Yep, I was thinking the same thing, Castle. If she dies, oh, yeah, that's gonna be really... But that made him even more anxious for some reason. His mouth was parched. Watase gulped deeply, then slowly headed down the passageway. He then peeked around the corner. Watase's eyes went wide. Oh no! And it was lying on the ground right there.
Teach!
Watase ran over to her and frantically helped her up. And when he did, and his head dangled limply. Oh, for fuck's sake! God! How did I knew somebody had a fucking... They must have found... which one did June have again? Somebody must have found another clip. Son of a bitch! I knew Watase should have had the gun. Why did you give the gun to Ukita? Her body was still warm. Watase pressed his fingers against her neck. No pulse, none. For fuck's sake! He checked her pupils. They were dilating. There's not... I don't know if there's gonna be any kind of... Oh god, she's probably dead forever. He checked her pupils. They were dilating. She was shot straight through the head. There's no way. He then took off his vital checker and wrapped it around Ena's wrist. All five lights shone red. There was a bullet hole gouged through her forehead that exited out of the back of her head. There was no need to check anything else. Ena was dead. Watase found himself utterly speechless. They're gonna think he did it. Or they're gonna say... Ukita's gonna, like, probably be the one who shot the gun and he'll be like,
I can't believe Watase was the one who did this.
fucking hell! Watase found himself utterly speechless. For long, a sound escaped from his chest.
Why? Why?
なんで先生が死んでるんだよ
Why is Teach dead?
There was no one there to answer his question. And his now dull eyes were staring off into space.
なんで
Why?
先生
Teach!
Watase held Ena's body to his chest. He'd feel the remaining warmth in her body slipping away little by little. He lost track of the passage of time, once the heat from Ena's body had completely vanished. Watase rose to his feet and lifted her body in his arms.
行こう、先生。
Let's go, Teach.
こんなところに置き去りじゃ嫌だろ。
You'd probably hate to be left in a place like this.
God. Watase left the connecting passageway, carrying it on his back. She'd been trapped in that passageway when they first come across her. Yeah, June had the bullets, and Ukita had the gun. They could have easily found another thing to hold the bullets. Hell, I'm sure they could have just put one bullet in the fucking chamber. At the very least. So they wanted to take her out of there and lay her to rest in a quiet room at the very least. The room where he'd last spoken to her. Watase kept walking as he felt her weight on his back. He didn't want to think about anything. And yet for some reason, memories of her came rising and vanishing in his head like bubbles with each step he took.
隊長さんなの？一応ってなんだか頼りなさそうだけど。
So you're the captain. You're not exactly instilling much confidence with that whole sorta business. She told him that when they first met.
準備が足りなすぎるわよ。あなたたちレスキュー隊なんでしょ？
How can you be so unprepared? Aren't you guys supposed to be a rescue squad? At first he thought of her as only an unpleasant woman who just complained all the time. Yep, she is not Mayuzumi. But before long, her attitude began to change little by little.
あら、一発の口を聞くようになってきたじゃない？記憶喪失の隊長さん。
Oh my. You're finally starting to sound like a man of your station, Captain Amnesia. She began looking at Watase in a new light after witnessing him put his life at risk time and time again.
謙遜しないで。男らしくて素敵だったわよ。
Don't be modest. You are both manly and incredible. Over time, they had gradually come to understand one another. God damn it, what the fuck? Ukita needs to fucking die.
何やってるのよ、隊長さん。
What are you doing, Captain Kasasagi?
あなたがしっかりしなきゃダメじゃない。
You have to get a hold of yourself. Though she would scold him at times, her words would help Watase press onwards. Trapped in this hell with death hovering behind them. They looked for the survivors and a way to survive together, but then...
あなたが今のあなたでいる限り、隊長さんでいる限り、私はあなたの味方よ。
As long as you stay the way you are now. As long as you're Captain Kasasagi, I am on your side.
Just when we were finally getting through to each other.
But she was no more. Her sharp tongue, keen eyes, and smile had been forever lost.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
He wanted to cry, but he didn't. He felt like Ena would scold him if he did. So Watase just cursed himself. The only tears he shed were in his heart. He made it to the room soon enough. He laid her on the floor there, and then quietly left. He then smashed the door's opening mechanism so no one could get in. for with no coffins in the facility, this was the only burial for her they could come up with. Watase stood there in a daze for a while. He eventually came back to his senses, only to have the weight of the life he had just lost crush him once more.
God damn it.
Watase gritted his teeth as he stood in front of the sealed room.
Why am I so damn powerless? If only I were my true self with all his memories. I just know I would have saved Heat for sure.
He had no AD. His time limit grew shorter with each passing moment. Even if he started searching now, he had but a slim chance of finding more AD, and he knew that. He couldn't find an exit. He'd lost the trust of his comrades, and to top it off, even Ena had been killed.
Is this the end of the line? Would it be better to just give it up and call it quits?
Watase was assailed by his powerlessness. You guys saying all this ridiculous shit in the comments. His heart felt like it would sink into a darkness at any moment.
So in the end, I can't save anyone the way I am now.
He's gonna give in to the darkness or something. But at that moment, he remembered something the commander had said in one of his transmissions.
It seems, due to the meltdown, there's still a huge fire going on in Area N, which is where the reactor is located. The security system's gone haywire thanks to that, which means we can no longer access it externally in theory. I get it. So we could just put out the fires in Area N.
That's what I said earlier!
The security system would stabilize, the lockdown would lift, and we could all get out of here safe and sound. I can punch Ukita in the face 58 times.
Yep, I know. I was also I was thinking of Riku. Yeah, definitely Jeez. But there was a melted down nuclear reactor in Area N. That place was filled to the brim with radiation. Once he went in, he was most likely never gonna come out. You know what? Do it as a final fuck you. Prove that you're not evil, and that they are all such assholes. Especially fucking Ukita, for not believing you. Once he went in, he was most likely never coming out.
So what?
He'd have been lying if he said he wasn't scared. You know, it'd be absolutely insane. I just thought, what if the whole radiation thing is a hoax? What if either through hacking or like psychic influence on the on their radiation meter things, that there isn't any actual radiation meltdown, and that it's all like set up to look like it is? Like it's like whoever is like the psychic fear girl or whatever is like manipulating everyone's minds to see the Procyon as reading high radiation. And or just through simple like hacking. And there might be like a mole who knows this. So it's just like as a precaution, and then maybe the commander is like in cahoots with them or for something. I don't know. I know it's an interesting possibility to think, because they don't like have separate Geiger counters, right? They just have the Procyon, which is like in a system that could be hacked. It's like the subject N or subject, like one of the subjects that was experimented on is who I'm talking about, Fawful. He'd have been lying if he said he wasn't scared. Watase no longer valued his own life at all. I mean, we're into a position where there's clearly some work about someone can cause hallucinations. So, like, if they can make someone's mind into an illusion, why the characters got sick in contaminated zones? When did somebody get sick in a contaminated zone? If I recall, it was only Watase. And that could be due to his other issues. Exactly, it could be a nocebo thing. But Watase no longer valued his own life at all. He would end this nightmare as soon as possible, and ensure that at least one person escaped to the surface. That was the only way he could atone for letting Ena die. You fool. What good is that going to do? Hello, Hollow Mirage! Welcome to the stream. Watase heard Ena's voice scolding him in his head. I think I might have somehow chosen the Ena route or something. But we'll see what's gonna happen here.
Sorry, Teach. This is the only course of action I have left.
Watase muttered that and walked off. He headed for Area N, home of the burning reactor. Let's go! To the core. Watase's Procyon started beeping louder than he'd ever heard it before when he opened the connecting passageway gate to Area N. Maybe we can find a secret passageway to the true lab. The Procyon's display was giving off a reading far greater than he'd ever seen before.
11,750
Whoa!
11,750 MSV.
Yeah, exactly. Luca is right in this one. It would be the nocebo effect. Placebo would be the opposite. He was then assaulted by an intense headache and severe nausea. His skin was numb and his vision grew blurry. Watase turned his Procyon off, then kept walking.
The nuclear reactor's right behind this gate.
A melted down reactor, raging hellfire, and extremely lethal doses of radiation. Watase shuddered as he imagined that hell on earth waiting for him right up ahead. But
I'm ready.
we're gonna fight a boss? Let's go. Watase kept himself from shaking, pulled a hose out of a nearby fire hydrant. Held it with his left hand with security card in the right.
Extinguishing preparations all set. Let's roll.
Though genuine danger lay up ahead, Watase did not falter. Grim determination was coursing through him. He suddenly broke out into a smile.
Teach. Perhaps I've finally become a true rescue worker.
He then took the card in his hand and opened the gate. What's here? That moment he felt as if he stepped into a raging storm. A
An invisible force broke over his body with earth-shattering power. Yet Watase stood his ground and opened his eyes. So it lay on the other side of the gate. Yep, that's probably the elevator to Area 0 or some shit. Look at all these Faraday cages. I remember this from the very beginning. Watase, I knew it! Watase gasped in the face of that sight. Standing on the other side of the door was a gigantic hall filled with the faint sound of running machinery.
What the hell?
There was supposed to be a melted down nuclear reactor there. I knew it! Fucking hell! I fucking knew it. There was supposed to be fires causing the security system to go haywire there. Yup. This is all a fucking trap. And all I saw was a cold, empty room. Is now the supervillain gonna come out and go like...
So what to say? You finally figured it out.
Or something like that.
What's going on? Where's the burning reactor?
Watase then threw the hose aside and looked around. Transparent cylinder, yup, that must be the elevator to Area 0, the true lab. A transparent cylinder stood in the center of Area N, surrounded by 6 towering spire-like installations. Those installations all connected to each other near the ceiling, forming a hexagram. It's probably all psychic influence from the Fear Girl. Oh, jeez.
What is this machine?
Watase staggered over to that device. Now I thought about it, he didn't really know what a nuclear reactor looked like. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't look like this. I had not a feeling that what he was looking at was not a nuclear reactor.
Hold on. Come to think about it. Wasn't there something like this in the data Teach showed me?
Watase strained his brain to remember the words he'd seen earlier.
Let's see. The words in that search list were Keysen, meltdown, brain dysfunction, subject down, WX particle,
particle amplifier. That must be what these are.
What WX particle spread? This doesn't make sense!
Come on, we need our supervillain to come out. He finally realized what had been the source of that uncomfortable feeling he'd gotten back then. Though Keysen and meltdown should have that list. Terms that should have been there weren't. There had not been a single sign of the terms nuclear reactor, radiation, radioactive material, or radiation exposure. Instead, there were mysterious terms like WX particle and particle amplifier. Yep. They've all been strung along. This is probably the Fear Girl's plot for revenge. And people are helping her. It's clearly strange. Watase couldn't explain it. Oh my god! What if the entire facility is being powered by the Fear Girl's psychic energy? Or rather, a different one's psychic energy. Oh my god. And that's what the quote-unquote reactor is. Watase couldn't explain it. However, he felt the answer lied in this room.
It's not just that there's no fire here. Could it be that there was never a nuclear reactor here to begin with?
Someone's gonna come out and be like, come on, we need the supervillain to come out and explain shit. Watase shout was full of astonishment.
What's going on? Were we tricked?
Come on! Supervillain, you're late for your cue.
But by whom? And why?
His confusion begot more questions. He felt like he heard the same words being screamed at some point in the past. Yup, the commander is in cahoots. For sure.
Did the commander lie to us? But why would he ever do that? No. The ones I should be downing are the staff of Labo.
Fucking, yeah, Ukita. Ukita should know about this.
Does that include Old Man Ukita too?
From what Watase had seen from how everyone acted, it seemed the entire city believed that Labo housed a nuclear reactor. Then why did the people running Labo lie about that? What meaning was there in putting on such an elaborate ruse to fool the townspeople? Watase's head hurt again when he thought about that.
Ugh.
Hello, Watase.
Come on. It felt far worse than any of his other headaches. All his wounds and skin all began to hurt at the same time.
I will rip you to shreds.
Come on! Come on!
Ah!
To make matters worse, his body started shaking for no apparent reason.
Wait, are these convulsions?
まずい
Shit!
Someone's probably using telekinesis to rip him to shreds. Frantically looked around, hoping to find an exit. Instead, he spotted a strange object. Yep, that must be the elevator to Area 0. Something was lying on the ground further up ahead. He staggered over to it, pick it up. Security card that was split in two. The card was Miyoko Tenkawa. Its security card was level N.
どうしてこんなものが
What's this doing here?
Just then an unpleasant stench suddenly took hold of Watase's nose. It was a familiar stench, albeit 100 times worse than any past experience he'd had with it. The stench of blood. A bad feeling rose in Watase's heart as he took a look behind the device. No! Dude! This is definitely a bad ending. Oh god.
Ugh.
A boy garbed in his school uniform was lying there. His body was collapsed in a vast... Oh my god! I just realized something. Ukita must have known about this! Which means he knows that there is no radiation! That he was just saying all that shit to get everyone... Oh my god, what a prick. Oh my god. Oh god, he's definitely evil. Oh my god. His body was collapsed in a vast pool of blood.
Isn't that Natsuhiko Tenkawa?
Yeah, his name and face matched up perfectly with Watase's memory of him.
おい大丈夫か
Hey, are you okay?
But Natsuhiko didn't respond to his calls. That's why we didn't get any telepathy from him. Watase took off his gloves and pressed his index finger against Natsuhiko's carotid artery. He couldn't feel a pulse, and Natsuhiko's body was going colder and colder.
死んでいるのか
Is he dead?
Watase took off his vital checker and strapped it on Natsuhiko's arm to find out. All red, vital signs flat. There's no way Ukita worked here and didn't know that there was no nuclear reactor. All red, vital signs flat. Watase looked over at Natsuhiko's body to find there were several small holes and wounds here and there behind his uniform.
重曹
He was shot multiple times.
Gunshot wounds.
The sight of them was no longer shocking to Watase, as having seen so many of them before. Motherfucking Ukita! Or if it's not Ukita, then it's someone that's like the mastermind of him. The blood oozing from those wounds hadn't dried yet.
Does that mean he only just died right before I got here?
Okay, then the true boss must have gone down to Area 0.
そう死なせねえ死なせてたまるかよ
Damn it. Don't die on me. I won't let you die, goddammit!
Watase laid Natsuhiko flat on the floor began CPR.
Just do it like Tachibana Amaribe did.
15 compressions, 2 rescue breaths.
頼むから生き返ってくれ
Please stay with me. I'm begging you.
Watase withstood his headaches and convulsions in a desperate attempt at CPR. He needs to head down to Area 0 and confront the mastermind. 15 compressions, 2 rescue breaths. 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 However, no matter how many times he tried, the boy's heart remained still. He was dead. He'd passed away all alone in this vast empty hall.
Damn it!
Watase hung his head feebly as he stayed where he was. The boy had undoubtedly been alive just a few minutes ago. He'd probably been struggling to hold on to life as he awaited rescue. But Watase hadn't made it in time. He'd failed to save a life even short of a saving.
なんでだよなんでなんだよ
Why? Why, God damn it!
ここまで来てようやく見つけることができたってのに
I finally found you after coming all this way! You can't die on me!
Watase's shouts echoed through the hall. I heard a door sound.
Damn it! I
また間に合わなかったのか
failed again!
Just then, Watase spotted something out of the corner of his eye. Something with a black luster was lying next to Natsuhiko. The gun! A gun! There was no doubt about it, it was a pistol. Followed the weapon that had robbed the boy of his life. Much like how Ena had been shot through the head with one of these. Oh god, if they see him walking around with the pistol, oh god, they're gonna shoot first, ask questions later. He didn't know who'd killed them. But Watase felt like the pistol was the cause of all of it.
こんなものがあるから
Damn this piece of shit! If it wasn't for this damn thing!
Watase picked it up and was about to throw it to the ground, but then... Watase felt a presence behind him. Her! He turned around and saw it. You! Someone with a tiny frame was charging straight at him. I knew it was you! And their hand was... an axe.
An axe?
Just Watase realized that. His figure swung the axe down towards the crown of his head.
危ね
Whoa!
Battle. Here we go! Watase strafed to the side to dodge the sudden swing. He desperately put it between him and his attacker, then confirmed their identity. Louise. Standing there was none other
え
than...
君は
You're...
It was Salyu. The girl who'd run away from him twice now. The light as cold as ice shimmered in the depth of her eyes, but she's not the true boss, most likely. God! Gripped in her hand was a burnt axe.
その斧は
That axe. It's...
Yep. It would have been clutched in the hands of his deceased co-worker, Hiyama. The one that had mysteriously disappeared later on. Watase had been wondering this whole time who had taken it, and now...
まさか君が
Well, I don't think she's the shooter, because she has the axe with her.
No way. Did you take it?
Salyu ignored Watase's question. And charged straight at him again.
Whoa!
She was aiming for Watase's neck. He barely leaned back in time, leaving the axe to slice through the air. The weight of the weapon was throwing her around, causing her to sway forward heavily.
No!
He immediately grabbed for Salyu. She swung her leg up a second earlier.
Ah!
She made use of her centrifugal force and launched a swift kick, connecting solidly with his temple. Yep, she's... oh. Watase's brain rattled and his vision grew dark. Despite that, he still managed to quickly thrust Salyu away. He then jumped back and put some distance between them again. It's greeted with a cold look on Salyu's face when his sight came back.
What's she doing?
She attacked without the slightest hesitation, used battle techniques that didn't befit a girl her size and age. Yep, she must have been one of the experiments, for sure. Worse, Watase's headaches and convulsions were only getting stronger. It was likely he'd die for real if he fought in this condition. And fighting with the pistol, his first natural choice, was simply not an option here.
Damn it. I've got to find a way to subdue her without getting her hurt.
Just he thought that he noticed Salyu's body was faintly trembling. She was convulsing the same way Watase had been for a while now.
おい、君もまさかこの頭痛を感じてるのか?
Hey! You wouldn't have to have a headache too, would you?
だったらさっさとここから逃げろ.
Then get out of here right now!
自分の身を危険にさらしてまで俺と戦って何になる?
What good is fighting me if it means putting your body in such extreme danger?
Salyu suddenly stopped and would appear to be surprised.
またそのセリフ
That line again.
また?
Again?
あなたは前回も私に同じことを言った
You said the same thing last time as well.
なんだと?
What?
Watase's body froze with surprise and confusion.
When was this last time? When did this girl and I...
The moment of confusion left Watase wide open. Salyu charged at him again.
Shit. I can't hold out next time. I'll be done for.
When Watase thought that, his body moved on its own. Watase then lowered his body as if he putting himself to a crouch start for a 100-meter dash. He filled his leg with strength, then released it all at once and sprung at Salyu. Oh, crap. Her face was filled with shock. Watase tackled her with the force of a bullet a second later, hitting her right in the waist. The axe slipped out of Salyu's hand as she fell on her back. Watase used the remaining momentum to straddle her. Watase came to his senses, only realized he was pinning Salyu down.
What?
The actions he'd taken just now clearly been etched into him instinctively through training. But they were obviously not skills needed to save lives.
Where did I ever pick up a skill like that?
Damn, he's like friggin' Jason Bourne over here. Salyu glared up at him. Her eyes seethed like cold blue flames. Watase shook off the chills running down his spine and tried reasoning with her.
どうして襲いかかってきたりしたんだ?
Why did you attack me?
頼む、教えてくれ。俺には訳がわからないんだ。
Please tell me. I don't have the slightest idea why!
Salyu's eyes moved just then. Her gaze was now focused on Natsuhiko.
もしかして俺が夏彦を襲ったと思ったのか?
Wait. Was it because you thought I attacked Natsuhiko?
だとしたらそれは誤解だ。
If that's what it is, then you got it all wrong.
Salyu then spoke in a near inaudible voice.
Stop it.
Huh?
Watase brought his face closer to hers to hear her better.
私でも見抜けるような見えすいた嘘はやめて
Even I can see through your thinly veiled lies. Stop it!
それはどういう?
What are you?
But Salyu moved her right hand as fast as lightning before Watase could finish. She poked him in the eyes, temporarily blinding him. Watase felt Salyu slipping her body out from under him at the same time.
Crap. I gotta put some distance between us.
Watase had no way of dodging any axe swings at this time.
Shit!
Watase blindly stretched out his hands in the darkness. His left hand came into contact with something. A sensation of cloth, a sleeve. Watase grabbed onto it and focused slowly on pulling it towards him. Salyu's gasp echoed through the darkness. Watase kept clutching onto her with his left hand while his right hand remained free.
I have to defeat her right here and now.
Watase's body, spurred on by his ever-growing fear, filled with fierce strength. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that chapter. He used his right hand to grab a wrist. Salyu's tried to move the axe in spite of that.
Not on my watch!
Watase filled his right arm with as much strength as he could muster and flung Salyu in the opposite direction of the axe. He found that her body was lighter than he'd imagined. He then heard an extremely unpleasant sound reverberate through the darkness, and a natural silence then filled his surroundings. What? Watase had no clue what had just happened. However, he felt goosebumps spread over his body and cold sweat travel down his spine. His vision soon started to slowly fade back in like a focusing camera. The fuck? Watase was rendered speechless by the sight that greeted him. He found himself face to face with Salyu. Or rather, Salyu after she hit her head on the 6 giant pillow-like devices that surrounded the hall. Damn, she was taken out by that? Blood was spreading by the second and at the base of the device. Salyu's body convulsed over and over again, then soon stopped.
No!
Watase staggered on over to Salyu, but all of her muscles had gone limp, and her now dull eyes were staring off into space.
Are you kidding me? I killed her.
Watase knew better than anyone else that there was no other possibility. The sensation when he flung Salyu away still lingered in his right hand. With nothing to vent out then, Watase's feeling emerged in the form of a scream. He'd never meant for this to happen, but he had more or less been filled with a killing rage as before he'd flung Salyu.
What have I done? How could I, a rescue worker, have killed someone?
He'd crossed a line from which he could never come back. His own guilt overwhelmed him, and tears began streaming down his face.
Salyu. I'm sorry.
But no amount of apologizing he did would ever bring Salyu back to life. Watase staggered out of Area N in his stupor. How? What the? She died so easily! Or Watase has super strength. He then started madly muttering to himself.
I'm sorry, Teach.
あんたの生徒を
Two?
2人も殺しちまったんだ。
I killed 2 of your students.
No, that's not true. You only killed 1. That's pretty bad, but still. Watase had no clue where it eventually ended up. He was clutching the gun from Area N for some reason.
Why in the world did I take this with me? Was I planning to blow my brains out with this thing?
It wasn't implausible. The guilt of having murdered someone and cast dark clouds over Watase's thoughts. He blames himself for Natsuhiko. I see. Just then.
おやおや隊長さん、こんなところで何をしているのかね。
You! Oh! I've been waiting for this!
Well. If it isn't Captain Kasasagi, what are you doing all the way out here?
I knew it! I fucking knew it! I called turned around and found Ukita standing there. You son of a bitch! You knew everything, that there was no radiation! You knew it! You fucking knew it! You just wanted everyone to turn on Watase! With a warped smile on his face and a gun in his hands, Watase saw him and started muttering what almost sounded like delirium him.
Old man, what's with that gun?
これはもちろん君に裁きを下すための道具だよ。
Oh, this? Is it not obvious? It's the instrument that I plan to use to bring you to justice.
裁きを下すための道具。
Bring me to justice?
He's probably in league with the Fear Girl or something. He's in on this. The word justice tugged at Watase's recently born guilt and tormented him.
Does this mean the old man saw me kill Sayu? Is that why he'd come to pass judgment on me?
There's no way he saw that. That thought crossed Watase's hazy mind for a moment.
No, wait. That all went down in Area N. There's no way the old man could have seen it. He doesn't have a level 9 card. Now I think about it. Doesn't the old man only have the gun itself and nothing else?
Exactly!
So is he playing to pass judgment on me without any bullets?
Ukita started talking in a gleeful voice as Watase pondered that thought.
動かないでくれよ、隊長さん。
Whoa, whoa. I wouldn't move if I were you.
この銃はもう完全品なんだ。下手な真似はやめておいた方がいい。
I knew it! I fucking knew it!
This gun's all loaded and ready to go. I wouldn't recommend trying to pull any stunts.
完全品？そいつはどういう意味だ？
Loaded and ready. What are you talking about?
だってその銃の弾丸と弾倉は森部と先生が別々に。
Exactly. He could have stolen it from her. He killed it. Wait. He took it from her and he shot her in the fucking face. He killed her. As I knew he would.
I mean, we gave the guns bullets and magazine to Maribi and Teach each so that...
Just as he said that, the sight of Ena's dead body flashed through Watase's mind. He fucking killed Ena. I fucking knew it. He probably did a betrayal kill. He probably said he was... But where is June? He probably killed June too, I bet. Oh god. Dead body flashed through Watase's mind. And what about... Oh no, he might have killed... He might have killed Kazami. He killed her. I knew it was Ukita!
I see. So was you.
あんたが先生を。
You're the one who killed Teach!
だったらどうだというんだね。
So what if I did?
君らは僕の思いを踏みにじったんだ。報いを受けるのは当然だろう。
I knew it! I knew this guy was evil! I fucking knew it! You all were like, oh no, give Ukita a chance. Look at this guy! He's pure evil! I fucking knew it! It did feel like Battler wandering around the mansion at the end of episode 4.
You guys crushed my hopes. So it's only fair that you receive retribution for that. Wouldn't you agree?
報いか。
Retribution?
あんたにもその報いを。
He knew all along that there was no radiation. He was just trying to make an excuse to get to Watase, and he murdered everybody. He probably killed June and Kazami as well. Exactly. Burn Castle. June gave him the bullets, and then he killed her, and then he went and killed Kazami, probably. Because seriously.
Then you deserve retribution just as much as I!
Watase muttered that as he slowly raised the gun in his hands up. Kill him!
I told you not to move!
Damn it! Ukita's shot grazed Watase's face. Okay, Grace. Kill him. Kill him! Kill him! Watase felt a hot stream roll down his cheek. Blood was slowly seeping out of the wound. Good, but Watase ignored it and fixed his aim on Ukita.
What?
先生の仇だ。
This is for Teach!
And with that low growl, Watase pulled the trigger. Yeah. Woo! Ukita screamed as he curled into a ball. Fucking. Oh, god damn it! You both suck! Watase had missed. Watase gritted his teeth and got ready to shoot Ukita again.
Ah, just a pussy!
Ukita fired blindly at Watase as he frantically ran about in his attempt to escape. Yeah, there's no way you're the actual final boss. The actual final boss is probably like doing what they came to do in Area 0 or some shit. The second shot veered past Watase's right. The third shot hit him right in his left flank. Good. Oh wait, it hit Watase. Fuck, I thought it meant it hit him.
Gah!
God damn it. Watase grunted for the impact of the bullet, however.
I don't give a damn if I die here!
Watase ignored the pain and shot at Ukita again. Could never forgive Ukita for killing Ena. That rage spurred Watase on to pull the trigger again. Couldn't hit Ukita no matter how. Fuck! Watase kept mercilessly shooting at Ukita's back and let him run away pathetically. What a piece of garbage! I knew it! However, he failed to land a single shot on Ukita. And by the time Watase was out of ammo and came to his senses, Ukita was long gone. Fucking hell! This must be like I got the bad ending. This is the worst ending possible, I bet.
God damn it! God damn it!
Watase angrily tossed his unloaded pistol onto the floor. Even at the very end, he couldn't do anything. Not even take Ukita's life.
Why? I've already killed Saul, you haven't I? Now what difference is another murder or two?
なのにどうして
So why couldn't I?
Even now, he was still as utterly pathetic and useless as he'd been at the start, despite everything he'd been through.
やるんだ笠崎渡せあいつは先生を殺したんだ
You have to do it, Watase Kazasagi. That bastard killed Teach!
あんな奴を殺すぐらい今のお前な
Please,
らどうってことないは
at
ずだろ
least give us this in this ending.
Killing someone as pathetic as him should be a cinch for even you now, right?
Once he steeled his resolve and tried to pursue Ukita. Oh no. But just then he heard footsteps echoing from right behind him. A second later. A dull pain ran through the back of his head. He was shot. I hope it wasn't Ukita. God damn it, this is the freaking submarine ending of 999. Sparks flashed in his eyes. He felt all the strength of his body give way right after that. His face was closing on the door second by second. Tried to place his hands on the ground, but his body wouldn't move. Too late. Watase crashed on the floor cheek first. Ugh. Ooh, oh, it was a hit. Okay, he wasn't shot.
Who hit me?
Couldn't have been Ukita. Is it the mastermind? Is it June, maybe? I think Kazami might be dead. There was no way he could have had enough time to circle around Watase, and a voice calling to him from above.
ごめん隊長こんな乱暴なことをしちゃってさ
Sorry, Captain. I didn't want to get so rough with y'all. Oh no.
Isn't that Maribe's voice?
でも隊長はもう寝た方がいいんだよだって脇腹打たれちゃってるし
What are you talking about? Oh my god, is June like some kind of secret mastermind?
be best if y'all slept this one out. A bullet in the sun ain't the most pleasant thing after all. She even said ain't.
だからさ、浮田さんのことは私に任せてよ。
Oh my god, is she on our side? She's on our side again. She must have realized that after he killed Kazami, I bet.
So just leave Mr. Ukita to me.
Wait. Watase tried to say that, but his voice wouldn't come out.
本当にごめんね。私、隊長のこと誤解してたの。
Oh, June. I knew it!
I'm really sorry about everything, Captain. I had it all wrong.
悪いのは全部あいつだったのに、隊長のことを疑っちゃったりしてさ。
It was all that bastard's fault.
I knew it!
And yet I doubted y'all like you were a criminal.
だから安心して。隊長の手を汚させたりなんかしないからさ。
June. She's gonna redeem herself in the very end.
So don't worry. I'll make sure y'all don't have to stick your hands in this.
辛いけど。
It pains me to do this.
浮田さんは私がちゃんと殺すから。
But I'll be sure to kill Mr. Ukita.
June then stopped talking and walked away. The sound of her footsteps gradually growing fainter and fainter. Watase desperately tried to call out to her.
Wait, you don't have to do that, Maribe. My hands have already been stained, so you don't have to kill the old man.
We can put those thoughts into the speech. Watase rapidly blacked out as he heard that unpleasant sound. Who's the ringleader? Who's the mastermind? Are we gonna see? Is he gonna
Emergency power supply has hit operational limit.
How long had he been passed out for?
Now switching to uninterruptible power system.
Watase woke up to the sound of an emotionless artificial voice. Who's the mastermind? He sat up and looked around to find his surroundings buried in darkness. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna... Right now, this is up there. This is quickly reaching 999 levels of amazing. Like, this is reminding me a lot of the 999 bad endings. And y'all know how much I love 999.
What's going on? Was there a blackout?
Watase shook his throbbing head and glanced at his watch. Time displayed in the faintly glowing LCD was 5:50 p.m. He'd been unconscious for 2.5 hours.
What am I doing here?
He remembered everything up to getting hit in the back of the head and passing out. And that it was June who'd been responsible for that. His blurry thoughts then soon gradually became clearer and clearer again.
だから安心して。隊長の手を汚させたりなんかしないからさ。
So don't worry. I'll make sure y'all don't have to sting your hands in this.
辛いけど。
It pains me to do this.
浮田さんは私がちゃんと殺すから。
But I'll be sure to kill Mr. Ukita.
That's right. And that sound I heard right after that.
Does she have a fucking chainsaw? Oh my god! She's gonna go full Texas chainsaw! Oh my god! Whoa!
It was the engine cutter. Would I hear something like that back then? Oh no! Don't tell me she went to kill the old man with something like that!
Terror overcame Watase when he made that connection. He then felt a pain in his side. Yep, the bullet. He looked there to find blood oozing down. It was the bullet when he gotten from Ukita. Yeah, but he probably used up all his bullets. Shooting back at Watase.
Maribe, you dumbass! The old man has a gun!
A pistol versus an engine cutter. June was at an overwhelming disadvantage no matter how one spun it. Watase looked to the side to find the pistol he picked up in area and lying there.
God damn it!
But it was out of bullets. Well, he could still bluff with it. Now, Watase had no weapons. His head was still swaying from June's blow. But if
they leave things the way they are now, then Maribe will also...
he could at least save Maribe, and what about Kazami? He didn't want to see any more death. Not his comrades or any of his innocent people. He put a hand against the wall and stood up. He started walking as though he were dragging his body along. He soon found himself approaching a connecting passageway. When all of a sudden he noticed something lying in front of him. Oh god, I hope it's not June.
Huh?
Oh god, it's a bloody corpse. Watase studied carefully as his nose was assaulted by a stench akin to rusted iron. Scent of blood. Watase felt shivers on his arm and realized the air around him was saturated with it.
It can't be.
Watase cautiously approached the object. He found more of its features the closer he got. They spotted lying in the middle of the hallway. It's a small woman wearing a rescue worker uniform. No!
Maribe!
Watase staggered over to her and held her in his arms. God damn it! His arms were soaked with something slippery when he did.
Hey.
God, the quality of the art is incredible. Watase called out to June in an unbearably shaky voice, but she didn't answer him. Memories of June then flickered through Watase's head at that moment.
で、私が森部純、消防士、20歳、今年入りたての新人隊員。
And I'm June Maribe, firefighter 20 years old. I only just joined series this year, so I'm what you call the team's new blood. Oh!
異名はシリウスの女特攻隊長。キャッチフレーズはカンと書いて純と読む。以後よろしく。
My nickname Sirius' latest Suicide Squad chief. My catchphrase is, June's my name, rescue's my game. Let's get along, okay?
私があの網を外して向こう側に行く。
No! I'll remove the grate and go to the other side.
体のでかい隊長より私の方が敵役だよ。
My body's smaller than the captain's, so I'm better suited for this role.
よし、隊長。捜索するなら私も行くよ。
Okay then. If y'all are going, then I'm coming too.
何言ってんの？隊長一人で行く方が危険じゃん。
Are y'all listening to yourself? It's more dangerous for y'all to go alone, right? This really is the sub ending, isn't it? It's awful.
演技でもね
All that's missing is Kazami.
Stop. Damn it, don't jinx me like that!
森部が死ぬわけねえんだよ
I can't let Maribe die!
Watase shouted at his search for Maribe's body for wounds. He wanted to see if there was any chance she was alive. But there were 3 holes for it. 3?! That's surely more bullets than he had left. The first was through her right shoulder, the second was in the abdomen, and the third was right in the center of her chest. Is there another gun lying around? Blood was gushing out of every last one of them. Watase's gloves were already soaked to their core.
なんだよこれ冗談だろ
Oh god, I never thought I would find another novel like 999. And this is so much like it. This is amazing, you guys.
What the hell is this? Is this a bad joke?
なおい森部もういい加減返事をしたらどうなんだ
Hey, come on, Maribe. Get it out already and answer me. You hear?
なあおいって
Hey, come on!
Watase shook June's body, but she never answered him.
Gah.
I just realized, what if the AD actually had poison in it that was giving them these symptoms? June had probably gone up against Ukita and lost. I don't think Ukita had that many bullets left, though. It might have been the true boss. The thing said Mastermind, the title of this chapter. The engine cutter's really been no match for a pistol in the end.
だからあの時
Maybe it wasn't Ukita that killed her. Maybe it was somebody else. Because I think Ukita might have used up all his bullets. Think about it. He used at least one for Ena, then one to try to shoot Watase in the hole. I don't know how many bullets that gun held, but I don't think he had enough to shoot June 3 times. 3 times in the hallway. That's 5 bullets at least overall. He used. I don't know how many were in that magazine. I forgot.
Damn it. This is why. This is why I should have finished off the old man when I had the chance!
But it was too late for regrets. Ukita's face brimming with madness flashed with the darkness.
This time.
It was ringleader, yeah. Fawful, same diff. Yeah, thank you, Fawful.
I'll kill that bastard for sure this time!
Watase broke out into a mad dash with a feral roar! Oh, the gun had 15 bullets? Damn, that is a huge magazine. Wow. Oh, there were 11 bullets. Okay. Okay, so it's still possible. But when he made it out of the connecting passageway... She did get him! She got him! So, or did they kill each other? He found Ukita sitting there dead with blood pouring from his head.
What?
So someone else must have killed her, the mastermind. Because it looks like he was killed with a stabbing weapon. Watase was rendered speechless by the abrupt anticlimax. A bloody piece of debris was lying next to his corpse. He died after being bitten in the head with it.
Huh? If the old man died here, then that means...
That meant the only other people still alive in this place aside from Watase were Kazami and Mashiro Toba. That's right, I forgot about her. She's had so little to do.
Who did it? Was the old man killed by Tachibana or by Mashiro Toba?
Yeah, Watase is gonna find a submarine now for sure. Like, this is all, that's what is clearly leading up to. He couldn't see Mashiro Toba anywhere. He didn't know a thing about her. Yeah, she has been the least developed of everyone. No, if they were killed by each other, then they would have died much closer to each other for sure, Luca. He couldn't see Mashiro Toba anywhere. I didn't know a thing about it. That was the way it's always been. Which meant that the only suspect really was Kazami, but...
It couldn't be Tachibana. Not in a million years. I mean, she didn't even have motive to kill the old man.
Oh, come on. Of course she did. It's the same motive as June had. But just as that thought had hit him, something suddenly flashed through his head. Exactly.
No, hold on. If Tachibana witnessed the old man killing Maribe...
June was like a sister to Kazami. If Ukita shot June dead right in front of her, it wouldn't be all that implausible for Kazami to want to kill him. Watase looked down coldly on Ukita's body, then spat out his next words in a hateful voice.
You reap what you sowed, you bastard.
The moment he said that, it felt like Salya was staring at him from beyond the darkness. Watase turned to her phantom and spoke. Oh, sort of. I mean, you killed her by complete accident.
Yeah, I know. I'm just as guilty as he is.
I think you're being a little too hard on yourself, Watase. There, you did kill her, but that was clearly manslaughter and self-defense. Watase turned around and started to walk away from Ukita's body. Only to stumble over something. Ukita has a gun in his hand, yeah.
He can make out a silhouette in the darkness. Oh, he was holding the engine cutter. I thought it was a gun. Ukita was clutching the engine cutter in his hand. That didn't make sense. That had been June's weapon of
どうし
choice.
ておっさんがこれを
What was the old man doing with it? Oh god, did he kill Kazami? A bad feeling started worming his way into Watase's head. Oh god. As far as he knew, Ukita had shot 3 people, Ena, Watase, and June. I think there was a plausible possibility of running out of bullets after finishing June off.
じゃあこのエンジンカッターはおっさんが森部から奪って
He's not pretending to be dead. This is not another 999 situation. He's clearly bloody as fuck. And that means the old man must have taken the engine cutter from Maribe and... Watase crouched down and touched the engine cutter. Oh no, his blade covers with... Oh god, he killed... Oh no. Oh god, if I really somehow hope he killed Mashiro Toba, and I'm only saying that because I have no idea who she is. If I knew her character, I would probably say I hope he didn't kill her. But I don't want Kazami to be dead. The blade was covered with something wet. With a slimy liquid that had a unique stickiness to it. Watase took a deep breath and took out his PDA. Damn, that thing's huge! He used the LCD's dim light to examine the engine cutter's blade.
あ
Watase's breath shook. It was just as he'd feared. The blade was indeed painted with blood.
まさか立花お前まで
No. Tachibana, no, you too! Watase panicked as he used his PDA's light to illuminate the floor of the passageway. It had to be there, he just knew it. He found it! There was a line of blood drops there. Almost as if they were footprints.
立花
Tachibana! Watase ran through the hallway as he followed the blood trail. Just kept going on and on. Watase had no clue where she was heading. Just looked like she was wandering aimlessly according to her footprints. She was able to walk a long way. Maybe she's just wounded. Watase found himself praying as he followed them. Tachibana, please, I'm begging you, please be okay! He then arrived at B2 of Area 2's inner ring. No! Only to find Kazami collapsed in the middle of the dark hallway. Tachibana! Watase ran over to it and held her in his arms. No! No! There was a giant laceration in her chest. Her body was still warm.
立花しっかりしろ立花
Tachibana! Hang in there, Tachibana! She's still conscious. God, this is the fucking submarine ending! Captain...
立花
Tachibana!
大丈夫だ安心しろすぐに医務室へ連れて行ってやるからな
Oh god! Oh no! This is the submarine ending all over again! Oh god! It's okay. Don't worry. I'll take you to the infirmary right away. You hear? Watase said that and tried to lift Kazami up. But she just shook her head in refusal.
じゃあ待ってください
Captain, please wait.
バカ野郎喋るな傷口に触る
You dumbass, don't talk! You'll make your injuries worse!
お願いです私どうしても隊長に聞きたいことが
God, please, there's something I have to ask you.
だから私あなたをずっと探して
Oh god! That's why I was looking for you this whole time.
分かったから俺に聞きたいことがあるなら後でいくらでも答えてやるから
I know that. If you want to ask me something, just ask me anything you want later, okay?
だから今は
So let's just... Watase was pleading to her. He could feel Kazami's body grow colder with every word she spoke. She continued to talk to him with trembling lips.
隊長教えてください
Oh god!
Please tell me.
私たちは一体何に巻き込まれたというのですか？
What in the world have we gotten ourselves mixed up in?
わからないんだよ、立花。俺にもそんなことは。
I don't know. I wouldn't.
隊長、
No!
嘘はやめてください。
Captain, please stop lying.
浮田さんが言っていました。あなたが全ての元凶だって。
Mr. Ukita said you were behind all this. Damn it, Ukita! Come on!
だから教えてください。我々がどうしてこんなことになってしまったのか。
You believe him still? God. So please tell me, why did this have to happen to us?
待ってくれよ、立花。
Hold on.
どうして俺が全ての元凶なんだよ。
Why would I be the one behind all this?
俺はレスキュー隊の隊長のはずだろう。
I'm just a rescue squad captain, right?
俺にそう教えてくれたのはお前じゃないか。
Weren't you the one who told me that?
だから俺はお前の知るカササギ渡瀬に少しでも近づきたくて。
God!
That's why I want to be as close as I could to the Watase Kasasagi that you know.
なのになんで。
So why are you?
でも
Yes, but
それではなぜ
when?
あの時嘘をついたのですか？
In that case, why did you lie back then?
違う。俺は嘘なんかついちゃいない。
You're wrong. I never lied about anything.
俺は目覚めてから一度も嘘なんて。
Not a single time since I've woken up.
私にはあなたがわからない。
What to say? I don't understand you.
そうあの時からもう
No, I never have. Not since back then.
もういい、立花。やめてくれ。頼むからもう喋らないでくれ。
That's enough. Please stop. Don't talk anymore. I'm begging you.
He suddenly realized that Kazami's body had grown much colder. He could feel as much through his gloves.
お願い
Hey, please.
答えて私
Answer me. What to say? Kazami's breath grew faint. The light was fading from her eyes.
Oh.
God.
立花。
Hey, Tachibana.
渡せ
What to say?
私
Oh God.
私
What to say? I'm so
寒い
no. Cold. Kazami muttered that in a shaky voice. And then closed her eyes. Kazami quietly breathed her last in Watase's arms. Silence once again filled the darkness. Watase stared at Kazami's now lifeless face dumbfoundedly, without anything to vent it out on. Rage welled up from the pit of his stomach. This is the first time she called him Watase and not Captain. That's right, she is.
なんでだよ。なんでこんなことに。
Why? What the hell did this happen?
教えてくれ、立花。
Tell me, Tachibana.
俺が全ての元凶ってどういうことなんだ。
What do you mean when you said I'm behind all this?
俺のせいなのかよ。
Was it my fault?
みんなが死んじまったのは全部俺のせいだって言うのかよ。
Are you saying that's all my fault? Everyone's dead!
Watase's cries were devoured by the darkness. No answer came to him. It was at that moment that something decisive snapped within Watase. The whole situation was so bizarrely humorous that he could not but laugh.
そうか。すべてわかったぞ。全部立花の言う通りなんだ。
I get it. It all makes sense now. It's just that Tachibana said.
本当は俺が全員を殺した犯人だったんだ。
I really did kill everyone.
あいつら、
And those guys too.
あいつも、
And him too.
あの子も。
And that girl too.
そうだ。それに途中で消えた有利だって、きっと俺が殺したに違いないんだ。
Oh god.
That's it. I must have killed Yuri after she suddenly disappeared too.
あの記憶はあの時たまたま蘇っただけだったんだ。
That memory. Just a fragment of the time I did. That's what.
それだけじゃない。俺はあの少年だって。
That's not all. And there was that boy too.
もちろんサリだって。
And saw you.
それに先生や森部やおっさんや橘だって。
And Teach, Moribe, the old man, and even you, Tachibana.
きっと俺が全員をこの手で殺したに違いないんだ。
Of course. I must have killed everyone with my own hands. That has to be it.
Watase looked at his gloves to find they were stained dark red with blood. It wasn't just there. His entire uniform was splattered with the blood of others.
そうだ。間違いない。
Yes, I'm sure. That's gotta be it.
俺がみんなを殺した記憶を忘れているだけで、全てを自分の都合のいい記憶に書き換えてるだけで。
I just forgot about killing everyone and rewrote all those memories with fake ones that made me look good.
俺はこのラボに火を放ち、爆破し、核兵器に閉じ込められた全員を殺した殺人鬼だったんだ。
I'm a murderer who set fire to lava, blew it up, and then killed everyone who got trapped by the lockdown.
Watase then looked at Kazami's face one more time.
なあ、橘。そういうことでいいんだよな。
Hey, isn't that right, Tachibana?
俺が全ての元凶ってのは、きっとそういうことだったんだよな。
That had to be what you meant when you said I was behind all this, right?
なあ、橘。
Right, Tachibana?
なあ、
Right?
なあ、橘。
Hey, come on, Tachibana.
お願いだから、もう一度だけ俺のことを隊長と呼んでくれ。
I'm begging you. Call me Captain again one more time.
But Kazami's eyes remained shut, leaving Watase's wish to be swallowed into the darkness. After that, Watase blindly wandered all around Labo. He searched for Mashiro Tova, the only survivor who hadn't been found. Was he a rescue worker or a killer? He planned to find that answer to that question by locating her and watching her reaction to him. A sudden question came to him as he continued prowling about. She's probably in Area 0, I think. If all of lava was supposed to be a contaminated zone by now, then why wasn't he feeling any pain at all? But that question soon meant nothing to him. In the end, no matter how hard he searched the place, Watase never found the ninth survivor. It had already been 9 hours since Watase had awoken with amnesia. He checked his watch to find the time was 6:15 p.m. It wouldn't be long before the lockdown was finally lifted. Falling right in front of the closed bulkhead that led to the surface. None of his 5 companions he'd been with through thick and thin were accompanying him. Oh God. Nor were any of the 3 children they'd all tried to save.
It's finally over.
Indeed, the end of the nightmare was nigh.
What reality will be waiting for me when I wake up from this nightmare?
Watase thought about that as he looked at the red light shining in the bulkhead. That thought contained an unspeakable terror. Once that bulkhead opened, he could learn who the real Watase Kazasagi was. Was he a rescue worker or a killer? The answer to that would most likely become clear once the crimes that occurred in the lava were examined by more unbiased eyes. And once they saw the many corpses that littered the place. Those thoughts ran through Watase's mind until... They're gonna blow it up!
What the?
They're gonna blow it up to probably stop the meltdown. Like, that's the excuse they're using, I bet.
What's that sound? What's going on?
A thunderous roar and vibrations rumbled at his feet and were closing in on him. Watase then turned to the emergency staircase behind him, only for shockwaves and heat to come surging forward with a roar. He could hear a sound opening from somewhere. Watase's consciousness was in a shattered world. Sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, all of his senses had been ravaged. His eyes were open, yet he could barely see anything. He couldn't even tell how far away the sound was, much less what direction it was coming from. The only thing that was clear to him was the stench of something burned. His sense of taste had completely vanished. To top it all off, he couldn't move his body an inch. He didn't know if he still had limbs or not. Didn't feel like there was a world around him to experience it all.
Stay on your guard, man. We don't know what happened. They're confirmed as soon as we report the situation. What just happened?
Light flooded into Watase's presently disconnected field of vision. Oh my God! Test subjects, yeah. NBC can't. Yeah, they knew. Yeah, this is all a fucking setup. The commander is in cahoots. The commander was trying to kill Watase with this, I bet. It's the commander's the mastermind. The commander. Oh God, it has to be the commander.
Your top priority is securing the 2 test subjects. Don't forget to use NBC countermeasures. Take anyone else you find and send them to Rokame City Hospital, dead or alive. What are they talking about?
And why is there sunlight streaming through? Shouldn't they be underground? Just then, Watase's blurry eyes caught sight of the letters NBC written on the men's protection suits. Yep. Countermeasures for psychic power. Yep. Sir, we've located a survivor. We'll bring him out stat. As the men started carrying him somewhere, the meaning of those letters remained a mystery to him. Watase desperately rose his voice in the midst of this endless nightmare.
What the hell happened here in Labo? In the end, just who in the world? Is the man known as Watase Kazasagi? What the hell happened here in Labo? Someone tell me! But all that emerged from Watase's throat were indecipherable groans of agony. Soon enough, his consciousness began to fade away. Credits. I don't see anything on my screen, just to say. Is it supposed to be blank like this? Am I supposed to click or? Oh, I have to click. Okay. Endless nightmare. Oh, God. Rokame City Parapsychology Research Center. Underground conference room. The researcher read the report in his hands with a voice devoid of emotion, only suddenly be interrupted by Dr. Tenkawa. Tenkawa? She's alive? Oh, that was the credits. Okay. Oh, so we didn't get the credits. Oh, I got the okay. Did I miss anything besides the credits, or? Okay. You can put the fix in the Discord if you like. Okay. If it's just the credits, because I got Yoko Tenkawa's alive and out of there.
So then, what were the results of the identification of the bodies discovered in Labo?
それにつきましては別紙に詳細を。大
16.
まかに申し上げますと、発見された16体の遺体のうち、
But something happens in other credits. Okay. Thanks, Guppy Force. Okay.
Those details are written in a separate sheet. To sum it up, there were 16 bodies in total.
研究員3名、被験体2名、特別監視対象2名、監視対象1名。
Are you serious? Is that really Beatrice's voice actor? And I just gave her the Beatrice voice like instinctively. Are you serious? Oh my God, Fawful. That is incredible. Oh my God.
They consisted of 3 researchers, 2 test subjects, 2 special observation targets, 1 observation target.
Huh.
コミュニケーター管理官3名、シリウス隊員4名、同隊監視対象1名。
Who was the observation target on the squad? Oh my God, that it really is Beatrice's voice actor! Are you serious? Oh my God! And I just gave her that voice instinctively! Oh my God! 3 communicator commissioners. 4 members of Sirius and 1 observation target was also a member of that very squad. Wait, 4 members of Sirius. But there should be 5, shouldn't there? Meaning it's not a true member of Sirius. Unbelievable! Oh my God! Yeah, Miyoko Tenka. Oh my God! I can't believe that.
以上、16名全員の身元が判
God,
明してい
so
ます。
everybody was somebody here, clearly.
All of them had been positively ID'd. so it pains me to inform you of this, but your son and his friend were amongst them.
ですが、あの子たちはなぜあんな日にラボの地下にいたのでしょう。
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Sayako Ohara. Oh my god.
But what were those children doing down in Labo's basement that day?
警備員によりますと、ご子息は事件当日、博士に用事があると言ってラボを訪れていたようです。
According to a security guard, your son came to Labo that morning claiming he had business with you.
警備員が気づいた時には行方不明になっていたとのことですが。
But before the guard knew it, he'd suddenly disappeared out of sight.
私に用事？
Business with me?
まさかあの子たち。
Impossible. Could those kids have...
どうなさいましたか、博士。何か心当たりでも。
Is something the matter? Do you have any idea what he meant?
教えていただけますか？今回の一件は事故だったのか、それとも人為的な事件だったのか。
Excuse me, but could you tell me if this incident was an accident or an act of man?
何らかの理由で NBC が発生した可能性もあり、結論はまだ出ておりません。
NBC. Yeah, that's gotta be something to do with psychic powers.
We can't rule out the possibility that there was an NBC outbreak, so we have yet to reach a conclusion on the matter.
ですが、数日前から6名市内で様々な事件が頻発していたことから推察するに。
But judging from the frequent incidents that happened in Rokume City over the past few days,
ロッカでは今回のラボ爆発事件が何らかのテロ行為であった可能性が極めて高いとみて調査を実施しております。
Section 6 is conducting their investigation on the incident at Labo under the belief that there is a high probability this was an act of terrorism.
Oh wow, Watase and Himioka's voice actors are the Japanese voice actors of Dati and Hitomi from AI. That's incredible!
テロ。やはりそうだったのですね。
Terrorism. I knew it.
Huh?
ロッカの方々に私からお願いがあります。すぐに私の息子、天川夏彦のここ数日の足跡を追ってください。
I have a favor for the men of Section 6. Please instruct them to investigate what my son Natsuhiko is doing there over the past few days.
She doesn't seem too upset by this.
あの子は事件発生前にテロリストの存在に気づいていました。
He realized that there were terrorists out there just before the incident occurred.
あの子が何を知り、どうしてラボにいたのか解明できれば、今回の事件がどうして起こったのか知ることができるはずです。
If we can find out what he discovered and why he went to Labo, we should be able to learn the truth behind this incident.
だから、
So please.
了解しました。すぐに調査を開始させましょう。
Understood. I'll arrange an investigation right away.
At the same time, Rokume City Hospital ICU. His consciousness was still trapped in that 9-hour-long nightmare, played with sin even at that very moment. A man nothing more than a living corpse had been publicly and legally declared dead. Really? He couldn't hear the voices calling for him to wake up. His nightmare would never end. Not as long as he himself didn't wish to awaken from it. Are we gonna get like, oh yep. Conclusion from this normal ending. So I'm wasting too much time. There are sentences in both that cause you to waste time. Jeez. Really? That's really super ultra vague. Damn it. That is such a disappointing reason to not being able to save anyone because of time wasting, not because of any not refusing to trust someone or missing something somebody said, but wasting time. God damn it. Seriously. Yeah, tell me where I screwed up. What is the specific thing that I screwed up, GAs? I really do want to know. Well, the gun, but I fixed the gun, right? I made the right choice in the end. I know I got the game over from the gun. You needed to get it right the first try? Oh, god damn it. So I needed to trust her with the radio. Oh my god. Wow, that is some serious irony. Because of doubting Kazami with it. But she clearly wasn't on the radio. Oh my god. Wow. Diggity dang da dang. Oh my god. All right then. Well, this was a fucking, you know what? I'm really glad that I got this first. Because I wouldn't have wanted to see this afterwards. So you know what? This is I'm glad, I would say the best ending to get first in 999 is the submarine ending. So, I'm really glad that, this seems very analogous to that. So, oh my god, you guys, I cannot wait. Hey, we actually ended up spending a normal amount of time on this stream after all. But I do think I like the earlier start time. I really, can I say? Oh, it was intended for you to see this ending first. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. Because I'm really glad, because I didn't think I would have wanted to see this ending after I saw the better ending. So I'm really glad I saw this ending first, because, I can't stop comparing it to 999, which is a very good thing, because y'all know how much I love 999. But, I absolutely, think that the submarine ending is the best ending to see first in 999. Because it's the most tragic. So, I can't wait to see the true ending next time, you guys. This has been an incredible game for me, and I think, I really want to know your opinion on something since we got a lot of people here. Did you guys like the earlier start time, or was it inconvenient for you? like, no, I'm gonna say I want to know if it's convenient for you guys. If you guys like the earlier start, then I'll see about if I can, because you know I have to see about with my family if it's okay to be doing it. Oh, your time zone is very similar to mine. I see. Y'all are fine either way? Okay, great. You like it, Fafa? Okay, so you know what? I'm going to try to make this the new usual time. But, yeah. Seriously, that has been awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love this game so much so far already, you guys. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you so much for telling me about this game, first of all. And second of all, for joining me on this stream. Next time. Yeah, I was pushing myself because I hate feeling tired at night. I just hate it. I really wanted to be awake, but like I was fighting my body from just feeling tired sometimes. Like, that sometimes happens. Like, and I hate it when that happens. Yeah, I know. It's like I'm really trying to fight my body from falling asleep, and not because like I think the game is boring or anything, but yeah, because it's late at night. And so I think if it's okay with my family, I think I would like to try this earlier time. So yeah, next time on Friday, we will get the good ending. So until then, I will say, and of course Thursday is more Paradise Killer. But until then, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.